We showed you the two ways that you can create a quote for your clients. So let's go back to destinations and let's go to Italy, one of the most popular destinations in Europe. So you have two choices. Again, don't forget the itineraries. We have several pages. But right now we're going to look at creating your own trip. And this really puts the travel agent in control of the inquiry. So let's select create your own trip. So what we're really doing now is creating our own template of an itinerary. So let's say the customers would like to go in April, and then we have to define the travelers. One room and there's 2 adults. Let's select next. And now we need to select the destinations. So let's say we want to go to Rome first, and we want to stay for 3 nights in Rome. We're going to add that step. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see that the map will start to develop. Now, from Rome, we want to go to Florence. Let's go Florence. Select Florence. And in Florence, beautiful city of Florence, we're going to have 4 nights. There's a lot to see there. And then after Florence, we're going to go to Venice. That's not Santa Monica, Venice. We're going to Venice, Italy. And you need 3 nights at least in Venice. Add that step. So as you can see there, you're creating a map now. If you wanted to then go back to Rome to finish off and maybe 1 night, if your flights are coming in and out of Rome, you can then add Rome, and there you have, you've got a starting and finishing in Rome. And what we're going to do now is confirm. Now, I'm not booking it. We're pressing confirm, and now what it's going to do is it's going to create an itinerary for us for the locations within Italy that we have just selected. And all it's going to do at the moment is going to put in or suggest hotels in each destination. Now, we can go back in and customize that, as we know, and we'll show you that. But at the moment, it's just creating your own itinerary, and you'll be able to change the title of that. At the moment where it says My Trip to Rome, we can change that to say whatever we want to. But at the moment, it's checking up-to-date availability, up-to-date pricing. So as you can see there, so far, $1,625, and that's just for the hotels. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to change the top there and say our trip to Italy. The picture's fine. And then what we're doing now, we're creating our own trip. So that's the hotels. And then from there, we can add things in. So the first thing we're going to need to do is add in a flight. So where we have flights, so the drop down arrow under the date there, flight, and then we can add in a flight from there. We'll go into more detail in other videos, but that's how you start off booking or creating your own trip, and then you can just add lots of things in. One tip I would have is just when you're planning or creating it, I would turn on price per component, because then as you're creating and planning, you can see the breakdown in price as you go and decide whether you're adding a hotel in or not. So that's how you can create your own trip.